There's always a game around the corner in this division, and we move on to Saturday after midweek.
Yeah, no, it's a big game this weekend for us. Although, look, every game does feel like that. Going through some post-match from Huddersfield today with the players, and then pretty quickly this afternoon we'll go into the Leyton Orient work. Yeah,
they arrive on the back of a 3-0 win at home to Bristol Rovers. Are you expecting them to play any different to last season?
Yeah, maybe slightly different, although it looked like they went back to a bit more of what they did last season in their previous game. But I'll know more of them today. My only experience last year was really difficult to beat at their place. They'll press you high. I don't imagine they'll let us build up and get to their half without a fair amount of pressure. And then my experience from them last year is they'll try and play. So it should be a really good game. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty open game, I think.
In terms of improving from midweek, you said you wanted to see a bit more final ball, I suppose, in that final third. Is that what you'll be looking to implement in training this week ahead of the game at the weekend?
Yeah, look, I think it's that sort of final third area really, but also the mentality. I know I mention it a lot in terms of like hard work and recovery runs and putting your body on the line when we don't have it. But what I wanted to see at Huddersfield, or why I was so frustrated during the game and after, was I think we've got some really talented players. I just needed them to show it more, believe it more. I think that was the biggest frustration from Huddersfield, because Huddersfield are a good side. I know on the counter-attack, particularly second half, they could have had more chances. But in the areas that we got in, we needed to just be more aggressive, show some quality, a bit more quality at times as well. And if we had, then the game was definitely there for us to take something from, or even get to even more than just a draw. And that was the biggest frustration, yeah.
I mean, going into the weekend, we're only one defeat in the last three. We're still confident. We're in reasonably good form, aren't we? And that mustn't be forgotten.
Yeah, but it's take the confidence from that, but also understand why it's like that. We've had to fight extremely hard. Barnsley, Northampton, Cambridge in the FA Cup. These games are... Northampton's slightly different. It maybe wasn't quite as aggressive first half in terms of against us, but that second half, Northampton put the long ball on us, and in every game it's felt like a fight. Huddersfield was a proper football game until the last 20 minutes where we had a lot of possession. So I think this Leyton Orient game will be closer at Huddersfield, and yeah, I want to see all the talent that we have mixed with everything that we've showed in the games that we won three games.
Cess missed out at midweek. Was that more of a precaution more than anything? And how's everybody else looking?
Cess was a precaution, so he'll come back into contention. But also I liked defensively what Robbo did. We've got Paul Dummett as well in that left back position that's getting more minutes, which means he's getting closer to being able to start. Everyone else is pretty much ready to go, yeah.
Joe Hugill, Calvin Ramsey, Michael O'Kigby all got minutes in the Central League Cup in midweek. Are they give you something to think about in terms of their performances?
Yeah, the same as Harry and Kai. Yeah, I really liked what they did. Kamani's a bit younger, but he did. It was a really difficult game. The pitch was really difficult to play on for both sides, but the mentality of our boys was good. The reason why they played is so that they're ready for basically the next three games. We can replicate so much in training, but they needed a game. If they weren't going to be involved in Huddersfield, then I needed them to play 90. And every player, the mentality was good. So over the next three games, I'd imagine, if not all, the majority of those players will start a game for us, yeah.
And Chris C, you mentioned post-game Tuesday, you were impressed with his return.
Yeah, really impressed. He looked like the Chris C, probably from last season. And we'll work hard with Chris to try and get him to continue that sort of form and start games and impact games. I really liked what he did. I thought Dale was brilliant first half. I think on reflection, I made 5 changes. I think I probably could have made another 2 or 3 because off the back of those 3 games, including extra time, I definitely felt there was 2 or 3 that really, once it got to that hour mark, they found it really difficult. So on reflection, I made 5 changes. I could have made another 2 or 3 to give us more energy in that game against Huddersfield.
Back at home this week, Sky cameras here again, and another good opportunity in front of the fans to get back to winning ways.
Yeah, that's the plan, but I'm pretty sure Leyton Orient will have the same idea. Yeah, let's yeah, I just want a certain level of performance. The last 20 minutes against Huddersfield was what we want to see. A real intent to attack a team and a real belief that no matter who we play, we can beat anyone. Yeah, that's what I want to see this weekend. Yeah.